Hey everyone, Steve here. Welcome to another episode featuring informative news for the BeatzCoin community. Today we're going to talk about is or was BeatzCoin an ERC 20 token. So there's a lot to that in essence. If you go to YouTube, you can scroll about, and when you get to seeing videos that were produced maybe 3 months ago. Here we go. Here's a good one here. There are videos out there that produce us as an Ethereum token. Now, going back to the video that was released yesterday, our GitHub dates back to March dealing with Tron, and BeatzCoin from its inception in December of last year had all intensive purposes of developing and being released on the Tron network. Now, I'm going to keep it brief and I will not mention any names that were involved in the scenario, but we did bring in a consultant team at one point, and they advised us strongly to avoid Tron at all costs and basically convinced us as a team to move over to Ethereum and begin developing from Ethereum. So this was a very brief period in our development, 3 to 4 weeks tops, that we did in fact look at Ethereum and start developing accordingly. As you can see, we did create a BeatzCoin token. Our supply was different. We had a whole different game plan. And long story short, we ended up parting ways with these consultants and going back to my gut feeling, of course, and the plan at hand, which was developing from the Tron protocol and Tron network. So back to Bounty OX here. As you can see, as a bounty host, BeatzCoin is not listed, and we've had an account here for several months. And now, why does that matter? There are some people who joined Bounty OX to get some BeatzCoin bounties, and the problem was during our brief stint developing with Ethereum, we were offering, of course, the Ethereum based bounty. So as time progressed and we moved back to our initial plan of Tron, we were at a point where we could not, through this particular platform, manage those bounties because they were based on Ethereum, and this platform at that time would not accept Tron as part of a bounty system. So, which brings up a good point. I mean, people ask me all the time, why do you guys have bots in your Telegram channel or on Twitter? Well, some of this, what you might see as rambling on or, saying too many highs or hellos and things like that. I mean, it's a result of a bounty campaign. If we ran a particular bounty, they join certain channels to get some BeatzCoin. That's what it all boils down to. And bounty programs, in my opinion, are very necessary for any project. You want to create that liquidity. You want to put those tokens in many people's hands, and you want to give people who, for instance, don't have another token to trade for your token, you want to give them a way to get your token and obtain your token. That's what it's all about. We want BeatzCoin to be available for everybody. So getting back to the subject at hand, I did get a hold of Bryant Holland, who is the distribution manager for Bounty OX, and I convinced him that they should start accepting Tron to resolve not only my issue, but they should look into Tron as a whole because, well, as everyone should know, it's a big deal. The downside to that is he then created a channel with his team, and we brought our team in and we had some discussions, and they wanted us to do a lot of things for them. And of course, in turn, we wanted them to do a couple of minor things for us as a thank you. For instance, maybe place us on their homepage somewhere in a small advertisement or something. And it just didn't work out. Let's just say that. They wouldn't budge. They wanted us to actually pay money for certain things. Uh, so we refused to work with them, and they refused to work with us, and that's kind of how it worked out. But as of today, like I said, we are no longer on the site. It seems that our account has been removed. I tried to log in earlier today. As I had to address this issue for a little while now, and I had time to actually go ahead and make the attempt and see what I could do to convert some of those Ethereum based bounties into the actual BeatzCoin bounties built on Tron. And it seems that the account's been deleted. Now, of course, I'll go ahead and get a hold of their customer support and see what can happen, see what they might be able to do for us. But I hope that answers many questions that I receive and the confusion that was caused for the brief period of time that BeatzCoin took a 3 to 4 week stint away from Tron and dabbled with Ethereum. And of course, we went right back to Tron and parted ways with the consultant team that advised us to stay away from Tron. So here's where we are, here's where we at. BeatzCoin, Tron. Thanks for watching.